I'm going over the new recruit sign up and the information that you need. First, you need to gather all of this information from your new recruit so that you have it accurate and into the system correctly. So you need to get first their legal name, not just their Facebook name. Their Facebook name might not be showing the correct information. So it may be showing their first and middle name. It may be showing their nickname. It may be showing their maiden name. So make sure that you get their legal name because this is going on their tax records as well, and you want to make sure it's the correct information. Make sure it is spelled correctly and in the system correctly. You want their complete address. The system's going to ask you for a billing address and a shipping address. Sometimes people have a PO box, and sometimes they have a PO box and a physical shipping address. So make sure that you have both if that's the case. You need their phone number, their email address, their birth date. Their social security number is very important because that goes into the system. If that is incorrect, then the wrong person's social security number is getting entered in for taxes, and that's not a good thing. The social security number is also important for you to document because when you are helping them get their sign-in information put into the system, the last 4 digits of their social security number is their password in the system. So when you help them get their password set up, that is important for you to know to help them get their password changed. So make sure that that's written down for you to help them with. You want to ask them if they'd like a business website for $9.95. That's the lowest paid website. They get that free for the first 30 days, so make sure that they know that. They can always sign up for that later, but if they do want to sign up for that right away, you can help them sign up for that when they sign up for their login information. So ask them if they'd like that, and if they do want that, when you are gathering their card information for signing up, if they'd like to use the same card, you will need their 3-digit code to help them when they're signing up for their login to put that 3-digit code in for signing up for the website as well. It's not used when they're signing up for their kit, but it is used for the website. So you'll want to get their card information with the 3-digit code if they want the website. So that's all the information that you need to gather for a sign up. So just make sure you have all that information, and then you can move on to the sign up. And so that is located in our back office. If you go up to Salesforce, and then you go to Recruits, it will show you this newly designed recruit entry page. And so you just go to this big button that says Add New Recruit. And there's a new process. So when you are adding a new recruit, you just need to fill out all of these fields here. And so it's a step-by-step page process. And I realize now that I don't have a recruit to add in here. But the first page is most of their information. So you fill out all of this information. And then the next page, it asks you to choose which kit they would like. So that is where you are choosing if they want their kit in English or Spanish. And it is still going to ask you if it is still just going to display the $99 price point at that point. And it's not going to ask you whether or not they want to pay for it with the $39 choice yet. That comes later, so don't worry. You just choose English or Spanish at that point, and then you click next. And at the shipping, that is where you choose where they're shipping it to. So if there's a difference between their billing and shipping, that's where that important information came into play. So that is where if their billing and shipping address is different, you would enter that in. If it's the same, it allows you to copy that information from this first page that you entered in. And then in there on the payment screen, that is where you can choose if they wanted the flex pay. There's there's a choice for that on the page. If they wanted to pay the full payment, the $99, or the flex pay, and that's the $39 plus tax. So if they wanted the flex pay, which most people do, then you choose the $39 choice, and then you enter the payment information on that screen. And then on the last screen, you're reviewing their order and they get a confirmation email. You also get their consultant ID on that page. That is another thing you want to definitely document on that page. So make sure you write down their consultant ID because you want to document that so that you can give them their consultant ID. And you will be using that when you go to sign them up for their user ID and password. That is just something that I do for my new consultants because it's easy to overwhelm a new consultant. It's just as easy for us to sign them up for their new consultant ID and for their user ID and password. So I gather their consultant ID and use the last 4 digits of their social security number to sign them up for their user ID and change their password for them, and then let them get into the site and do their training instead of having them try to figure out how to change passwords and things. So document those things, give them all of the resources they need to get into our team pages on Facebook and get into the training on the Tupperware website and ready to go. So hopefully that helps. Sorry I didn't have dummy information to put into here to show you all the steps, but it really is an easy process as long as you have all of the information from your new recruit to get it going, documented down so that you don't have to keep going back to ask them for the information. Once you have them all signed up with their user ID and everything, the only information that you need to keep is their consultant ID and password so that you can help them when they need help in their back office. And then you can delete all of their sensitive information after that. So I hope that helps. And let me know if there was anything that you needed to see further. And the next time I've got a recruit in here, I can make a better video. Thanks, guys.